see if this works. Feels like I haven't streamed in forever. It's really just been 2 days. Sup, ladies and gentlemen, Ackle here, and welcome back to each of everyone. And of course, if you are watching this over on YouTube, why the hell aren't you on Twitch? But nevertheless, hit the like button, subscribe, because things are about to get wild. We've got a lot of 9.1 data mining to get through, a lot of 9.1 discussions that need to be had, and of course, it is Friday. Wonderful Friday. Friday is almost always the best day to have a stream, because beginning of the weekend, everyone feels just a little bit better about themselves, right? People feel like they can take on the world on a weekend, maybe because you don't have to. You can just chill and do nothing, which is, you know, the point of weekends to begin with. So welcome everyone, and I am very, very happy to be with all of you once again. I have some work that needs doing as well tonight, so you know, we'll get that shit up and running, hopefully. And we haven't had memes in a while, like a long ass time. Haven't had any memes. I need memes. CDJ, how you doing, bro? Hope the back is better. It's getting there. It's not yet great, CDJ, but it's getting there. Gildana, how you doing, bro? It's just one part of the back that's still fucking, I don't know, stiff as hell. Right here. That's still very stiff, but I'm stretching it out, and I'm sort of not sitting as much as I usually do. Bravo Fox, how you doing, bro? Periscopic, how you doing? Bubba's, how you doing, bro? Seiji, how you doing, man? Nice to see you. Hey, nice to be back. Thank you very much, dude. Really appreciate that. Houseman, how you doing, man? Happy Friday, Zafia. Same to you. How's everyone's week been? How's your Friday going? Do you have plans for this weekend, or basically just play games all weekend and do nothing else? Take stretch breaks. I am doing that, but I'm also like, until the back is fully fucking healed, I'm not gonna do as long of a stream. So I'll cut the streams a little bit shorter, just sort of hang out for a bit, and then, you know, stretch the back out. I'm sitting as little as possible now. I walk around a lot. I sort of move around a lot. I literally stretch and exercise constantly. So yeah, there's a lot that goes into this. The way to set a Prime to auto sub, Bravo Fox, unfortunately not. Well, fortunately actually, Prime sub is meant to be, you know, whoever you want to give it to for the month. So sadly, no auto sub thing there. Apocalypse, how you doing, bro? Dinosaur, LPL League finals this week. I probably will watch it. The LPL is always very interesting, although I'm more interested to know what Dam1 is gonna do. I'm a little bit afraid of Dam1. And since we're sending Mad Lions, I don't have high hopes for Europe actually pulling in the MSI title. You tried Lambo support? CDJ, I mean, the chair that I have is literally one of the best chairs in the world when it comes to lumbar support. Hoots and Sloots, how you doing? Viseriani, how you doing? Good question. Disregard the idea of whether Sylvanas will be redeemed or not. Do you think she will be proven right in the end? Proven right is a difficult concept, right? Because in order to understand whether or not she'll be proved right, we first have to understand what the fuck it is that she wants to do, which we don't know, right? That's sort of the bad part of it, right? We don't know what Sylvanas wants to do. We don't exactly know what Sylvanas' plans are. Is it the same as the Jailers? Who knows? I don't know. She says it is, but it might be that she has a different plan, and that the Jailer is also just being used for her to reach her ultimate goal. I don't think, like, I would love for an expansion where Blizzard actually aligns us with whom we thought we were actually on bad terms. I think that would be a really cool expansion. Can that story be told in an MMO? Probably not. I don't know how many of you have noticed this, right? But Blizzard is amazing at designing the world and designing the story around the world, but they tend to be very bad at telling the fucking story of World of Warcraft. The story almost always suffers heavily You know, you can look at every single expansion and find stories that were sort of teased at the beginning of the expansion that just sort of died out, right? Or died a very quick death. N'Zoth would be a good example of something that probably would have been more and was probably planned to be far more than what it ended up being, but you know, they had to cut their losses and they had to sort of move on, so they just said fuck it. Warlords of Draenor is another good example of an expansion that started off strong, was gonna answer so many of our questions, and then just died, right? So I don't know if a story like that can actually be told in an MMO. I think that's a difficult one to foresee. Will Sylvanas die? No. Will we see things from Sylvanas' point of view? Most likely. There is evidence of this. Apparently, Sylvanas has some voice lines, if you're a loyalist, that tries to attack her, where Sylvanas tells you, champion, you know better. Right? Sylvanas doesn't want to fight you. She legitimately tells you, you know better. If you were a loyalist, she tells you, do not interfere, you know better. So, you know, will Raiden Thanos in the end, and Akka will be sad because of that. I was thinking last night of why she'd burnt Yggdrasil. Perhaps her plan involves Elune. Sirianni, I'm sort of on board with that line of thinking. I've said this quite a while ago. I think probably like 3 or 4 months ago during one of the Shill shows. I said I wonder if that wasn't sort of a what can we call this? Sort of signal, right? Sort of a warning shot to Elune. I'm coming for you. Or it could have been a sort of a wake-up call, right? She needed to do this in order to get Elune involved, because without Elune's involvement, her ultimate plan can't come to fruition. But all of this, of course, is just speculation. We have no evidence because we don't even know what it is that Sylvanas wants to do in the first place. As a Sylvanas loyalist and as a Sylvanas simp, I'm hoping that it turns out that Sylvanas is actually trying to do something good. According to what she said to Anduin, right? She almost definitely wanted to do something good. She has been fighting for justice. She's been on the side of justice this whole time. She believes that, right? When she spoke to Anduin, she made it very clear that she 100% believes that she is on the side of justice. So, you know, whatever happens there, we would have to wait and see, I suppose. Bravo Fox, how you doing, bro? What if the Arbiter doesn't have one of the keys and Elune has the key and bestows the key into the Night Warrior? Sylvanas burnt the tree in order to get the key back into the Shadowlands. Well, Bravo Fox, we already know that the Arbiter has one of the keys. The Primus tells us that. My newest videos that I'm literally going to be uploading as we're hanging out covers this. So we know for a fact that one of the keys is with the Arbiter, and it is actually the Primus that tells us to stop Zuval before he can get his hands on that key. Kushfuri, how you doing? Mikoto, how you doing, bro? Alex, how you doing, man? One more thing, your state of choice in USA should be South Dakota. Gun rights, never shut down, good economy, and the governor is a babe. Christina, she is pretty hot. I mean, I'll live anywhere. I don't really have... Texas, I just like Texas because they don't seem to give a fuck. But I'll live anywhere. I don't really mind. Lillian Blondehead, how you doing? That mount she drops is pretty sick though. So if I have to kill her for it, I will. You're not going to kill her. There's no evidence that Sylvanas dies. Zix, how you doing, bro? It was a wild theory. I myself believe that the Arbiter's key is actually Zuval's key that was removed when he was in prison. So I made videos offline today, which, you know, Decoy, how you doing, bro? I sort of covered everything that there is to cover in videos of offline videos today, but there is some things that we can discuss, sort of go deeper into what I would do in the videos, because the videos is more just giving information rather than, you know, trying to do it perfectly, if that makes sense. But I would say we should be careful of running the risk of trying to read too much into the story before we have a little bit more revealed. Right now, we've got a bunch of data mining that's sort of all over the place that makes very little sense, right? There's huge gaps in the story that has not been filled in just yet, that still needs to be filled in. It's perfect for speculation, but it's not good if you're trying to really figure out the future of the Shadowlands. I mean, speculation-wise, guys, my brain is going everywhere, right? I've got so many videos planned, just based on the little data mining information we've already gotten. So yeah, there's still so much that needs to be unpacked. Let me just quickly get these videos to start uploading so long. All right, we've got first video is almost finished. So have you seen that the Primus is actually the rune carver? Yes, I have that video. There's so much that needs to be speculated about in that video, though. That video will be going live right now, right? Within the next 20 minutes or so. That video will be going live. So, yes, I think we can all pat ourselves on the back. We were indeed fucking correct. We've been saying this for a long time. People's been arguing and saying, no, you're wrong. It's not the truth. But the faithful, we have been rewarded. Because we said this. We fucking called this almost literally since the first time we met the rune carver. And I say we because it is we. It's legitimately been all of us taking part in this. And we've all believed this, but we've constantly had people going, no, that's not true. That's not fucking true. The rune carver is someone else. The Primus is somewhere else. And people fucking speculating where the Primus is. And we've been saying from the beginning, the rune carver is the Primus. The Primus is the rune carver. Lies, all lies. Macmillan, how you doing, bro? Just confirmed yet again. It's great. Lost Ghost, how you doing, bro? Wait, the rune carver is Modrax's Primus? He is indeed, Blue Water. He is indeed. That video is coming in, let's make it 20 minutes. Alex, thank you for stealing something. Really fucking appreciate that. 6 months in a row. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Fucking weekend. Nice, Macmillan. Do you have plans for the weekend, Mac? Zixix, I do not know if he is the one who built the statue, but there is a lot that goes into that sort of argument, and so we'll get to that. I'm literally just uploading these videos. I'll show you guys what I'm busy with so that you guys don't think I'm just slagging you off. I'm legitimately just uploading the videos, and then we're gonna make them live, and then we can get into the actual discussions of what I wanted to discuss tonight. Just sort of have to get this done. Major changes to Anima, Soul Ash and Legendaries. I don't like it. Fuck, I do not like... what's wrong with this fucking title? This title seems bad. Lost Ghost, yes. In my video, I actually talk about that because I have a video about Sidanathrius as well. In my video, I literally say that. The cunning ones kneel before 6 masters but serve only one. That's now been sort of, in my mind, 100% confirmed. It is the Nathrazim that they were talking about, and it is Sidanathrius that is the master that they serve. But there's also the whispers of the 5 keys, right? 5 torches light the way, 5 keys, 5 torches to light the path, 5 keys to open the way, and then another whisper from the old god saying 5 keys now darkened. We learn, we actually learn that the jailer is breaking the keys. He's destroying the sigils. So the sigils isn't needed for something. The sigils needs to be broken in order for something to fucking happen, right? Oh, I like that. Blue Water. That's a good idea. Legendaries and capitals. All fucking caps. Let's be pedantic as fuck. Legendaries. Major changes to Anima, Soul Ash, and Legendaries. patch 9.1, I'm guessing. Let's fucking do that. Baltazar, thank you for stealing something. Really fucking appreciate that. Welcome to the Fat Fuckers Club. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Dario, how you doing, bro? Kylie K, how you doing? Been up chain 14 yet? New hangout point? No, I have not. I've not played the PTR at all yet. My back's been in such a state that I literally do not sit and play video games. Today is actually the first day that I can actually sit without just getting, like, being in complete fucking agony over just the act of sitting for too long. John Russo. John, how you doing, man? Unime, how you doing? Truffle Shuffle, thank you for stealing something. Really fucking appreciate that. 3 months in a row. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I only know of Nathrazim and Shoulder Transmog. Oh, there's a lot. There is a ton of things that needs to be discussed. But we'll get into all of that. I've got a couple of things that we need to discuss that I haven't covered yet. What is your opinion about the similarities between the model of the Primus and the first leaked model of the Jailer? Jules, hold up. All right. The Rune Carver literally transforms from the model that we see now into this model once the sigil is reunited with the Rune Carver, right? So the Rune Carver transforms into this Primus once the sigil is restored. The Rune Carver looks like Zuval. When Zuval's sigil was removed, when his key was removed, Zuval turned into what we see now. Zuval with his key would look exactly like the leaked image at the beginning. If Zuval were to be reunited with his sigil, if his key was to somehow restore itself, he would also instantly transform back into his original look, so to speak, the original more Titan-esque Eternal One look. I can't remember where. It's here. It's in this mess of a fucking thing. So I'll go after the opposite. The sigil flies out of the player's hands and into the Rune Carver. The Rune Carver transforms into the Primus. What is this? Hamir reacts to the Primus's return. Lunavira, how you doing? So why does the Archon look no different now? Her key is removed. Because the Archon is a construct. Raises some questions about Denathrius and Kerestia's appearance. No. To me, that raises the issue of the Primus and the Primus and the Jailer not being the same as the other Eternal Ones. Remember, I've said this before. I've made this point so many fucking times. It boggles the mind that only the Primus refers to Zuval as brother. The others call him a monster, a betrayer, but they don't call him brother, ever. Only the Primus refers to Zuval as a brother, right? So, what if the Primus and Zuval is indeed brothers? They are the same. They come from the same cloth, so to speak. Maybe they are twins, because if we look at this identity, it is very similar to the leaked one that we got right at the beginning. They might in fact be twins. So they come from the same parents, and they are more powerful than the other Eternal Ones. Now, to my mind, I would almost argue that they may in fact be almost the children of the first one. So Zuval and the Primus, they are the children of the first ones. They were literally made by the first ones, whereas the other Eternal Ones were sort of placed as constructs. They were meant to be sort of like the Titan Keepers that we have on Azeroth. So their power level isn't nearly as advanced. But there is something else that needs to be pointed out, and I did actually point this out in the video. Once again, we get confirmation from Blizzard, from the other Eternal Ones, and from the denizens of Shadowlands that Zuval is ridiculously powerful. More powerful than them. Listen to this. If he went to fight the Jailer there may be nothing left of the Primus. Remember what happened right after we finished the campaign and we met with all of the Eternal Ones in the Arbiter's room? They gave up. They were legitimately like, well, we can't win this. Zuval now free. There's nothing we can do. We're going to lose. And then, of course, we were told, oh, but hold on. These mortals may be able to help. And why are we as mortals so very important? I will link to Azeroth. Remember, Azeroth is also described by the Titans as the most powerful Titan they have ever encountered. Here is what the final fight of this expansion should look like, in my opinion. We face off against Zuval. He beats the living shit out of us. Like, he is literally trampling all over us. And then Azeroth wakes up, grabs Sargeras' sword, and stabs Zuval in the fucking stomach or in the heart or wherever. And Azeroth is actually the one that is victorious. We have a connection to Azeroth that grants us more power than any other being on at least in the Shadowlands or in the dream world, the Emerald Dream, or in reality. Somehow Azeroth empowers us greatly. Snubby, how you doing, bro? Not even the Primus is strong enough to stand against Zuval. According to this line, at least, if we went to fight the Jailer, there may be nothing left of the Primus. What the fuck? Like, legitimately, what the fuck? Seiji, exactly. They are... Blizzard is hammering the idea of our connection to Azeroth, right? They're hammering it consistently. It is an important connection for some reason. Why exactly? I don't know. Maybe Azeroth wakens and the heart of Azeroth link up again, and a portal creates, so she comes into the Shadowlands. Well, a portal could create, or she could just walk into the Shadowlands. If Azeroth is as powerful as they say, then I don't think she's going to have much of an issue, getting to the Shadowlands. The Willow Patriarch, how you doing, bro? But why in the cinematic with Anduin and the Archon, the Jada says that just as you sought to bind your own brother, so are they not related? Brother in this instance, again, I question the power levels. This is what bothers me, the Willow Patriarch. So you have a very good point, right? He does call himself their brother. But how do you explain the power levels? Widget, how you doing? With the mind control, Anduin goes to Sargeras to get something from him. I wonder if he can beat him like he did to Archon. No, he could probably not beat Sargeras. Sargeras is also quite clever, right? He's not a moron. So Sargeras would be able to do it. He would be able to probably see that coming. At least I think so. I'm just quickly getting this video ready, guys. World of Warcraft Shadowlands patch 9.1 data mining reveals massive changes to chains of domination systems. Also, I do want to apologize, guys. I have one hell of a fucking headache. And that's because of caffeine. Like, I've stopped drinking coffee. I've been off of coffee and off of Pepsi Max for 2 days now. 100%. I don't drink any of that shit anymore. I drink water. That's it. It's been hell in the mornings. Not having coffee in the morning makes no fucking sense. But it does leave me with a blinding fucking headache for the last 2 days now. If we are linked to the world, so are Jaina, Bane, Sylvanas, and every other faction leader. Balthazar, yes and no. Remember, all of the other leaders of the Shadow, of Azeroth, are leaders of certain cosmological forces, be it the light, be it the void, wherever it is, they're leaders of some kind of cosmological force. We as mortals are the only ones that isn't. right? We use cosmological forces in order to cast light spells or foul spells or void spells, but we don't belong to those cosmological forces. So in many ways, the fact that we are mere mortals could actually mean that we are the champions of Azeroth because we belong to nothing else, right? Off topic, because I'm me. Nice haircut, Lunavera. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. By the way, how's the new house, Luna? Last thumbs up. All right, cool stuff. Thanks, Alex. Let me just quickly get... Sorry, guys. I wanted to do this beforehand, but we did run a little bit late, so that's why I'm doing this now as